I feel angry. Should be angry. It's a great turnout though. I'm glad everyone came up on short notice. So before we get started with the speeches, I just let you know that we're here as Tampa Bay SDS, Occupy Tampa, Tampa Dream Defenders, various organizations that all showed up on short notice. I know I can't really name them all, but there we go. Tampa Dream Defenders. We're gonna have some speeches for you today. Let me hear everyone say, justice! Justice! Let me hear everyone say, justice! Justice! That's right, let's be real clear what justice means. Justice meant a conviction on murder. Justice did not mean manslaughter. And justice sure as hell did not mean not guilty. So let me hear everyone say, justice! Justice! That's right, that's right. All right. Now, let me hear everyone say, stand up, fight back! Stand up, fight back! Stand up, fight back! Stand up, fight back! What do we do when our communities are under attack? Stand up, fight back! When our neighborhoods are being policed and occupied? Stand up, fight back! When our leaders are being lynched? Stand up, fight back! When our children are being killed by racists before they have the chance to become leaders? Stand up, fight back! Stand up, fight back! Stand up, fight back! That's right, that's right. Who we have speaking first?
We have Catherine from SDS.
Catherine from SDS.
Woo!
Can you hear me?
Yeah!
All I want to say is how is it supposed to be reassuring when people say, you know, he's getting away.
Louder.
He's getting away, but his life will never be the same. Zimmerman's life will never be the same. He can never go anywhere without people recognizing him. How is that supposed to be reassuring? The system failed us. The system did not bring justice. So we are here to demand justice for Trayvon. Let me hear you say justice. 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 Justice.
All right, thank you, Catherine. Who's next?
Yeah.
Shay Johnson. Are you in the crowd? Tampa mother of two. We'd love to hear you speak, Shay. All right.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Just want to say a few words. I'm a mother of two. My son is 6, my daughter is 4. Oh, sorry. Can you hear me? Okay. I'm a mother of 2. My son is 6 and my daughter's 4. And it really, really hurt me to hear that verdict of not guilty because I thought about my son. And the fact that I have to teach him that there are not people who will love you because of the color of your skin.
Well, sir.
And who will hate you because of the color of your skin. And even if you fight, there is a chance you will die because of the color of your skin. So I just want to be out here and I say thank you for the Dream Defenders for doing this. And justice.
Justice!
Thank you, Shay. Thank you, Shay. All right, now we have Corey Ewell saying a few words.
My name is Corey Ewell.
Can you can get louder.
Sorry, the volume is down on this thing. My name is Corey Ewell. I'm a rank and file youth member of the DFA. And, you know, I see racism in my shop, my bosses, they're racist, and racism in my community. And, you know, if there are white people out there who say that maybe we don't speak because people of color in the neighborhood, we don't want racism, brother. Maybe they know, you know. If they're not willing, white people, if they're not willing to stand up to the racist boss,
Hey guys, can you speak up a little bit more?
or, you know, the racist politicians that are attacking people of color every day, we don't need them, we don't want them, but get out.
everybody. How y'all doing?
All right.
Good. Really want to appreciate you for being out here this evening. It's important that we continue to gather together to have these discussions. But it's also equally important that we make sure that these discussions are very clear, frank, honest discussions. We have to know what we're talking about. A lot of people during this whole ordeal have wanted to make it about a whole lot of stuff. Some people want to make it about the stand your ground law. Some people want to say it's about race, or rather racism. Some people want to say it's about racial profiling, whether or not Trayvon was smoking weed or George Zimmerman was on some kind of drug himself. Want to make it about all kinds of other stuff. But the reality is this. Right here in this country, according to the Malcolm X grassroots organization, every 36 hours, at least that's what it was last time I read it, it might be more than that, sooner than that now, shorter than that now, but every 36 hours, a black person, an African person, is killed by a law enforcement officer, a security guard, or some vigilante like George Zimmerman. Every 36 hours, every day and a half. Every day and a half. And they don't have to be walking through their neighborhoods in hoodies. Ayana Jones, I'm sure you heard the story of young Ayana Jones in Detroit, right? Yeah. 7 years old, asleep in the comfort of her own home, shot dead by an assassin bullet, you understand? So we can't make it out like, well, it's profiling, it's some drugs over here, no. The reality is, there is no value of African life in this country. That's what the problem is. You remember, if you've been around town for the past 8 or 9 years, you remember that a white woman named Jennifer Porter, an ordinary white woman, a school teacher, lower middle class white woman, ran over 4 African children and killed 2 of them right there on 22nd and Fletcher. Killed them. And not only did she kill them, she did this old nasty thing. She dragged one of them down the street till his head disconnected from the spine. You understand? Got to her house. Pulled the scalp meat out of her bumper. Rolled the blood off the finger. Pulled the hair out, the finger well, you understand? And it came right down here to the Hillsborough County Courthouse, and they called her, not guilty. Well, not guilty. They convicted her of something, but she didn't serve a day in jail. She didn't serve a day in jail. And then just a few years later, Michael Vick, you heard of him, a rich Negro, right? He had a whole lot of money. A superstar athlete, right? They put him in prison because he killed 6 or 8 dogs or something like that. So when you juxtapose these two things, equation for the value of African life, you have to conclude that an African life in this country is equal to something like a dog foot. Something like a dog foot. And that's the reason why they can run over 2 of our children, never serve a day in jail. That's why they can shoot us down in the street. We never see a day in jail. That's why what happened to Trayvon Martin and this case happened to Trayvon Martin. Amen. I heard a lot of people expressing sadness, anger, discontent about the verdict. You should have seen it coming. You should have seen it coming because, like Marco Mera said, we should be happy with the acquittal because it's the system working. That's what Marco Mera said. You should be happy with the acquittal because it's the system working. The system working is some white person or non-African person killing an African, showing up at a courthouse and getting off scot-free with a slap on the wrist. That is the system working. Right. And we have to say that although that's the system working, it don't work for us. It don't work for us. Well, the thing is, sister, long before stand your ground existed, Jennifer Porter ran over those 2 children. So the thing is, they control the law, right? They move, get around however they at their will. So it's not just about the laws. We can't expect them to do for us what's incumbent upon ourselves to do. Time and time again, they've shown us that they will not protect us or defend us with their system. So, as intelligent African and brown people, it's incumbent upon ourselves to protect and defend ourselves. That's our responsibility. That's our responsibility. And if you ask, well, how we do that? We're going to have a meeting to let you know some ideas that we have on how we can do that. But I'll tell you one thing, if we keep doing the same stuff more verdicts like this, more verdicts like this, more verdicts like this. We're going to have to do something different. Now, saying it's about the value of African life, I'm going to say in very generic terms, we have to balance the equation. You understand what I'm saying? An African life just can't, a brown life just can't be equal to a dog's foot. Listen, if you knew, if these people know that every time they take an African life, we're going to give them a song. Or every time they take an African life, we're going to give them a prayer. Or every time they take an African life, all we're going to do is give them a gathering like this, or a march like we're going to do later. They know that's all the penalty that they're going to have to suffer every time they take an African life, one of us or next, real soon. We're going to have to balance the equation. And I heard the preacher say, I think it's Exodus 21:24, an eye for an eye. That's balanced. A tooth for a tooth. I know you don't, some of y'all might not like me saying it, but it's balanced. A hand for a hand, a foot for a foot. And Malcolm X said a hand for a hand and a life for a life. That's balanced. What's the life for? The life is for the life. And we have to make it clear that if one of us is killed, then a life is required. You can't just get off scot-free. And I guarantee you at that junction, when that equation becomes balanced, we'll see fewer and fewer of our children being slain in the street. There's nothing wrong with that. So, stay tuned, man. Check us out on Facebook. We're going to put together a meeting where we can offer up some assignments and people can begin to do things to turn this around so we won't have to have another meeting like this for this type of reason. All right? All power to the people. Black power to the African community.
Let's give it up one more time for life.
With the event page on Facebook that brought you guys here, the more details. Next up we have